Alright guys, what's going on? Back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about 3 new things, or 3 new updates, actually 2 new updates, but one of them in which I actually missed on my last video. So if you hadn't actually seen my last video, go check that out and make sure you guys check this video out too. So yeah, so this should be a pretty good update, so guys stay tuned. And first of all, even before I get into this, I just want to apologize for a very late video, but guys, I'm just doing this for you. I'm tired right now, but I'm doing this for you so you can have your information. So let's get right into it. Alright, ooh, excuse me. Alright guys, so I'm back. Basically what I missed in the last video is actually about the Pokemon Go Fest. That's actually the tickets are already sold out. Mystic7, shout out to Mystic7, he said he has more tickets. So for those of you that live over in the area in Chicago, if you need any tickets, just hit him up, or anybody who's planning on going to the fest, if you have any tickets, hit him up. Mystic7. Anyhow, so getting back to my video. So anyway, basically it says here, increased Pokemon encounters. It says catch a wide variety of Pokemon, including some that have never been seen before in Grant Park. Now, seeing that you see a Heracross right down there, maybe they're gonna do some like unlocked regionals, because they said that's never been caught before in at Grant Park. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna be regionals. Don't hold me to it, but seeing that I see that and I'm reading this, they might actually do what I've been thinking about all this time. And I mean, I really think it'll be pretty cool. It'll be something new, and it'll make actually people want to actually come all the way to Chicago. But like Niantic was saying, that they actually are going to be actually expanding the Pokemon Go Fest. I'm not sure where, but they were saying something about New York or something like that. But I'll be totally psyched. I'll be there. Seeing I'm from Jersey, and New York is actually right there. So I think that would actually be, pretty cool. And not just New York or, downtown Chicago, downtown Manhattan. It should be like downtown everywhere, or just anywhere. Like, not anywhere, but like, where it's most populated of players of playing Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go is not dead, obviously. So yeah, it says here, this is a great chance to fill in some gaps in your Pokedex. Now, it really will, because I know some people are missing Heracross. I'm not missing Heracross, but I would like another one. However, I can't quite find my Heracross. I think I deleted it, but I actually did catch it. No, I didn't actually go, what was it? I didn't actually go to Florida to actually catch a Heracross. I actually spoofed at the time, so. But anyway, that's another thing. So guys, basically, like I said, this would be a really great opportunity to catch a Heracross if they're doing this over in Chicago. But yeah, you might even catch Corsola or whatever, or they might be releasing like other regionals, or Mewtwo or Mew, since it is the Pokemon Go Fest. No one really knows what to really expect, so we'll just have to see what happens. I would love to go, but I really can't go, seeing I'm not nowhere near Chicago. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. So guys, stay tuned, and yeah, I have 2 more things that I want to talk to you guys about before wrapping up this video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm back. So basically here it's saying that Niantic basically on their website actually gave us a obviously a brand new update. So it's the second thing that I want to talk about. Okay, it says here, Pokemon Go updated to version 0.67.1 for Android. This is what I have. And 1.37.1 for iOS. Now it says here, trainers, Pokemon Go is in the process of being updated to version 0.61.1 for Android and 1.37.1 for iOS devices. below are some release notes and comments from our developmental team. So it says here, gym features significantly updated to add the all-new motivation system, added new gym badges feature, which I actually explained in my last video, so like I was saying, go check that out. And then it says here, added an app and push notification system for gyms, added raid battles, a new cooperative gameplay experience, added 4 new items available only by completing raid battles, added raid tabs to nearby screens, added search functionality to Pokemon collection screen, added visual indicator to unvisited Pokestops. Now, to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of any of this. In a way, I am kind of like, I'm not really, just like I said, I'm not a big fan of it, but I am a little excited to see how it'll turn out. Now, I saw a little bit of gameplay on FSU's channel, so FSU ATL, shout out to you. But yeah, I went to his channel, and he's basically, he has some gameplay, so go over to his channel if, you know, you want to see some gameplay. But anyway, from what I've seen, it's really nothing new. It's really nothing new. It's really, you still spamming your screen. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind just, you know, spamming your screen, whatever. I just wish they had added, like, you know, 4 new moves, like, you know, the previous old games, you know, DS games or whatever it is, old Game Boy, old Pokemon Game Boy games, you know, and make it an actual battling system. Like, if you ever played like Pokemon Stadium, it'll be like that, but just mobile version, and that would have actually been a lot more fun, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually saw the way the gym rework is actually gonna look. It actually looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna actually see if I can actually pull that up for you guys. So actually, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm back. So this is basically what it's gonna look like. As you can see how the gym battle or gym rework is actually gonna look. Now, it looks nice, and the versus screen, it actually looks pretty good. You know, that's the only thing I'm excited to see is how when they actually introduce it, it's gonna be a lot more fun. But just the idea, I'm not really that psyched about it. But I mean, just the modeling, the way everything is, it just looks good. You know, just it looks good on screen. And like I said, I'm really digging that versus screen. So, but yeah, I actually want to show you guys something else too. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. So I'm back. This is another. Can't even talk. This is another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. You see those passes right there? You're gonna actually need those in the gym rework in order to, because these are actually gym raid passes, and you're gonna need these in order to get inside of the actual gym, so you can start battling in groups, taking out Pokemon and so forth. Like I was explaining in my other video, that's what I was saying. Make sure you guys go and watch that video, because you're gonna need these passes, like I said, to get into the actual gym and start battling and everything like that. There's also going to be raid bosses. The raid bosses are going to actually pop out of eggs, but in order for them to break out of eggs, it's going to be a timer. And when there's a timer, once it clocks down to 0, it's going to reveal itself, and then you have to actually take down that gym boss. Once you take down that gym boss, you're going to be rewarded the new special items that are only come from defeating raid bosses. You can't get them from Pokestops or whatever it is. So I don't really know what the new items are actually going to be now. I only know that there's going to be one item, and it's called a Premier Ball, and you only can get that. It's a white blue ball. I mean, it's a white and red ball. I'm gonna actually show you guys that in a minute. Give me a second. Alright guys, so that's actually a Premier Ball right there. So you can only get those after defeating the actual raid bosses, which actually pop up from, this is actually a raid boss right here. that Gengar. It don't necessarily have to be a Gengar. It could be any Pokemon. But yeah, the CP can actually go up to thousands now, which is actually pretty cool. I'm actually psyched for that. So, but let me show you something else too. This is the inside of the actual gym itself. So, you see that timer? That timer you have is basically the same as you know, the regular timer that you have to actually take down the actual Pokemon itself. But I'm gonna actually show you guys the actual egg before the Pokemon actually comes out. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, not really sure if you can see it that good, but you see that yellow egg that's right there? Now I don't know if they're all gonna be, well, they should be all different colors. Like it should be pink, like you see if you've seen in my last video. This one's gonna be yellow. The color of the Pokemon is gonna be the color of the egg. So that's gonna be the gym raid balls. And like I said, once the clock clocks down to 0, the Pokemon, the gym raid boss is actually gonna reveal itself, and then everybody has to actually take it down, and that's the only way you'll be able to get that premier ball that I showed you earlier. So guys, stay tuned for one last thing, and I'm gonna wrap the video up. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the last thing before I wrap up this video. Okay, it says here, Pokemon Go update brings more than just gyms and co-op. Now you see that picture? Obviously, there's no way electric types can actually work on ground types, but I just figured I'd just say that. Or it might, wait, I'm not really sure if it's a dark rock type. Yeah. Comment down below if it's a dark rock type or dark ground type. I think it's a dark rock type. But if you guys want to comment down below, make sure you comment down below that. Alright, so anyway, let's get back into this. It says, Pokemon Go's big gym revamp is rolling out to both iOS and Android now, and the patch notes show that there's more to this update than multiplayer. Along with the changes to how gyms work and the new cooperative raid battle feature are two much tinier additions that are nonetheless super useful. Now it says here, the update's patch notes point out that players can now search through their Pokemon collections in order to find different monsters more quickly. It works by nickname, species, Pokedex number, and even type, meaning players can filter through just how many, say, fire type Pokemon they have on hand for a raid battle against a Venusaur. For anyone with a ton of Pokemon, this is long overdue. Those of us who still have a lot of catching to do will appreciate the other small things in this update, a visual indicator to unvisited Pokestops. There kind of is a system like that already. Pokestops that haven't been hit up for items yet are marked by a blue floating Pokeball turning purple after their photo discs are swiped. They fade back to blue over time as they reset. This feature is more specifically tied to Pokestops a player has never visited before in the game. Though it's a cool thing for avid adventures. Now that's something we already know. I just felt like reading that to you guys. But yeah, basically they just talking about how, you know, there's gonna be photo discs basically next to the gym. I also covered that in my previous video. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you guys go and check that out. But yeah, so basically that's gonna actually help us while we're battling Pokemon, and you know, make sure you feed it berries. That's why Niantic was saying that CP is not gonna matter anymore with having your Pokemon. Just make sure your Pokemon is evolved. It doesn't even have to be, you know, evolved or whatever. But I don't know what's gonna become of Stardust. And see, that's another thing I don't think nobody realized, because if CP don't matter, the way to power up your Pokemon is through Stardust. So I mean, if you don't have any, if you have tons of Stardust, especially through this Ice and Fire type event that we just had, which by the way was actually yesterday, because it's 12:30 for me, as you can see. If you have tons of Stardust, I don't really know what's going to become of that. I mean, we'll still probably have it, and you can still power up your Pokemon, but it's not going to really do much, simply because Niantic was saying that everything's going to be worked by berries in order to keep your Pokemon from fainting. And also, the more times you feed your Pokemon berries, it's going to be more easier for you to take somebody else's Pokemon out, because it's been there long overdue. And as long as they stay in there, if you don't feed them any berries, it's going to get exhausted and it's going to leave. the gem, and it's gonna return back to your Pokemon bag, or whatever you call it. So guys, yeah, and like I said, I covered that in my last video, my previous video. So that's gonna wrap this video up. So make sure you guys, comment down below anything that you want to know, and I'll let you guys know. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Hit that notification bell so you can stay updated with the latest updates on my channel. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, sub, and because I want you guys to become, my newest subbers, for those of you that haven't, subbed to me. So yeah, like I said, I'm getting up there. I'm not so new as a YouTuber anymore. So guys, just keep having the subs roll in, and I'll keep, with the videos and everything like that. And yeah, and soon I'll start doing some collaborations, just like I have. Actually, I met another YouTuber, and we should be doing some collabing soon or whatever. We'll see how that works. But yeah, just like I said, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, sub, and share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Hit the notification bell so you can stay updated on my, on my updated videos. Yeah, and make sure you guys comment down below anything you want, that you want to know, and I'll make sure I'll basically be sure to cover, what you guys want to know. So yeah, so that's gonna wrap this up, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, that wraps up this video, and be safe. Love you guys, and yeah, that's it. Peace. I'm out.